Nigeria Anti-Illicit Drugs Authority, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has said its men are currently working and partnering with the United States of America, USA Drug Enforcement Administration, D, and the United Kingdom, UK National Crime Agency, NCC, to unravel the cartel behind the importation of 1,000 kilograms of cocaine mass shipped and recovered from a container at the PTML terminal of Tincan Island port in Lagos State fortnight ago. Details of the report and other news reports made available by the Public Relations Unit of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, during the week and previous week are presented verbatim below. Wanted drug baron arrested as NDLEA recovers large drug shipment, 4x in Lagos hideout. Seizes over 14,440 kilograms skunk in Osun Forest, Lagos, Edo, Kwara, Taraba, Nasarawa raids. A wanted drug baron who operates under the cover of a businessman and hotelier, Frank Chijio Kibamesi, alias Chisco B, has been arrested by operatives of a Special Operations Unit of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, after weeks of intelligence and surveillance on his criminal activities. The 42-year-old Ibamesi, who is the MD, CEO of Frank C.J. Ibamesi Nigeria Limited, was arrested at his Daisy Garden Hotel, 66 to 68 Igbeke Street, Ago Palace Way, Asolo, Lagos, in the early hours of Saturday the 15th of November 2025, after which he was taken to his warehouse at 7 Pius Eziobi Street off Ago Placeway, Asolo, where 42 jumbo bags and 4 cartoons of loud, a strain of cannabis weighing 1,762.8 kilograms were recovered. Also seized from him at the point of his arrest include $11,600 US dollars, 2,000 British pounds, 2,200 euros and 50 Canadian dollars, all in cash. Attempt by a drug syndicate operating at Orita Apeje, Araromi Okiodo Forest Reserve, Ife South Local Government Area, Osun State, to load and distribute across the country large quantities of processed skunk, a strain of cannabis, weighing a total of 11,135 kilograms, were thwarted on Tuesday the 11th of November by NDLEA operatives after days of surveillance in the forest. 2 trucks being used to transport the illicit consignments, a Volvo truck marked WWR29XA and a Mercedes truck with registration number AUK 713YZ, were seized and 7 suspects arrested. Those in custody in connection with the seizure are Lucky Abiodun, Julius Amos, Victor N.G. Bikali, Sunday Odubu, Ibrahim Akani, Ez Godstime, and Fred Ifanichukwu. A total of 1,902.1 kilograms of skunk were recovered in parts of Edo State, while 184.1 kilograms was recovered along a bush path at Oza, Igbanke Road, Igbanka, in Orienwan Local Government Area on Thursday the 13th of November. 672 kg was evacuated from Ukes Forest, Ovia Northeast Local Government Area on Friday the 14th of November, with 494 kilograms recovered from a Mercedes-Benz car marked DE311BEN along Benin Akure Road, where a suspect, Felix Edar, 45, was arrested same day, just as Lucky Abaha, 51, was nabbed in another Mercedes-Benz car marked JJJ56JW conveying 552 kilograms. While 4 suspects, Michael Oko, Ofo Igada, Raphael Nkemjika and Nawabius Franklin, were arrested with 68 kilograms skunk and 3.150 kilograms methamphetamine along a Jebu Ode Expressway in Ogun State. Danjuma Tukura, 50, was nabbed with 172 kilograms skunk at Sunkani area of Ado Kola Local Government Area, Taraba State on Friday the 14th of November, and Wisdom Titus, 24, with 84 kilograms of same substance at Takam area of the state. In Adamawa State, NDLEA operatives on Friday the 14th of November recovered 396,000 capsules of tramadol from a suspect, Ahmed Isyaku NDA, 50, at Aliyu Mustafa International Airport Yola, while 785 kilograms of skunk was evacuated from the warehouse of a drug dealer currently at large at Asob Marabakaru, Nasarawa State. 2 suspects, Jamiu Kunle Cardoso and Oriyomi Waliu, were on Friday 14th November arrested with 130 pouches of Canadian loud weighing 65.150 kilograms in Surulere area of Lagos, just as Taufik Morena was nabbed same day with 282 blocks of Ghana loud with a gross weight of 141 kilograms at Otto, Oyingbo area of Lagos. In Kwara State, NDLEA operatives on Thursday the 13th of November intercepted a truck marked TO262KT along Aloran, Jebba Expressway conveying 197 blocks of skunk weighing 78.565 kilograms and 155 cartons of rubber solutions. The truck driver Umar Yakubu was taken into custody. In another operation, a commercial bus with registration number KJA657CY was intercepted at Ayinkomran, Aloran on Wednesday the 12th of November with 20 blocks of skunk concealed in a 50-liter jerrycan recovered and the driver Ibrahim Bello arrested. In like manner, commands and formations of the agency across the country continued their war against drug abuse, WADA, sensitization activities in schools, worship centers, workplaces and communities among others in the past week. These include WADA sensitization lecture to students and staff of Government Day Secondary School, Bernan Ruwa Gusau, Zamfara, Holy Ghost Secondary School, Abakaliki, Abonyi, Government Science Technical School, Ringham, Jigawa, City Girls Secondary School, Enugu, Randall Junior Secondary School, Surulere, Lagos, and Anglican Girls Grammar School, Obalende, Ajebu Ode, Ogun State, among others. While commending the officers and men of the SOU, Osun, Lagos, Edo, Ogun, Taraba, Adamawa, Nasarawa, and Kwara commands for the arrests and seizures, Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Baba Marwa, retired, enjoined them and their colleagues across the country to continue with the ongoing balanced approach to the drug control efforts of the agency. Signed, Femi Babafemi, Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA on Sunday the 16th of November 2025. NDLEA working with USD, UKNCA over 1,000 kilograms cocaine recovered at Lagos Port. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, is working with the United States Drug Enforcement Administration, D, and the United Kingdom National Crime Agency, NCA, to unravel the cartel behind the importation of 1,000 kilograms of cocaine recovered from a container at the PTML terminal of Tincan Island Port in Lagos. The PTML operators had noticed the consignment in an empty container last weekend and invited port stakeholders including NDLEA, Customs and other security agencies for joint examination. After field test by NDLEA confirmed the shipment to be cocaine, the consignment was formally transferred to NDLEA custody for further investigation on Tuesday, the 11th of November 2025, following collaborative engagements between the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Baba Marwa, retired, and the Controller General of Customs, Dr. Adewale Adeniyi. As a result of the large quantity of the recovered class A drug, which is worth over $235 million, over $338 billion, in international market and the global dimension to the cocaine cartel, Marwa on Tuesday the 11th of November directed that the agency's leading international partners be involved in the investigation. In a swift response to the agency's request, officers of the USD and UKNCA have already joined the ongoing investigation of the largest single seizure of cocaine at the Tincan Port, Lagos. The essence of collaborating with our international partners on this case is to ensure no stone is left unturned and every gap is sufficiently covered so that ultimately we can get all the masterminds of this huge consignment brought to book wherever they are located across the globe. This followed personal excellent engagement between myself and the Customs CG on this case, Marwa stated in his reaction to the seizure and ongoing investigation. Signed by Femi Babafemi, Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA on Tuesday the 11th of November 2025. Saudi-bound wanted drug lord arrested as NDLEA raids his clandestine Colos lab in Lagos. Dismantles laboratory, recovers 148.3 kilograms Colorado, precursors, nabs 73-year-old grandpa, 70-year-old grandma in Edo, Bayelsa. A wanted drug lord, 40-year-old Yusuf Obayemi Aziz has been arrested by operatives of a Special Operations Unit of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, at the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, MMIA, Ikeja, Lagos while on his way to Saudi Arabia for Umrah, a holy pilgrimage, after months of intelligence and surveillance on him and his criminal drug activities. The drug kingpin had been arrested and charged for drug offenses in the United Kingdom but jumped bail and escaped to Nigeria. Soon after settling down in Lagos, he set up a massive clandestine laboratory in the Lekki area of the state for the production of Colorado, a deadly synthetic cannabis and other illicit substances. At about 6:30 a.m. on Thursday the 6th of November 2025, Yusuf walked into the waiting hands of NDLEA operatives at the Lagos airport while attempting to board his flight to Saudi Arabia for Umrah. He was swiftly driven to his 17 Vincent Eku Street, Agombo, Lekki, clandestine laboratory which has been under surveillance for a while. At the time of his arrest, Yusuf was found in company of another suspect, 43-year-old Abidin Kakare Ekan. Inside the massive building, operatives from the agency's Directorate of Forensic and Chemical Monitoring were able to dismantle all installed laboratory equipment, precursor chemicals and already produced illicit substances including Colorado, all weighing 148.3 kilograms. At the CFAX bonded terminal in Okota, Lagos, NDLEA operatives in conjunction with men of Customs Service and other security agencies on Friday the 7th of November discovered 105.5 kilograms Molly, a designer's drug and 500 grams of methamphetamine during a joint examination of a shipment. In Niger State, NDLEA operatives on Thursday the 6th of November intercepted Ibrahim Muhammad, 35, in a Volvo truck marked GRZ 872XA along Kainji Wawa Road while conveying 87,000 pills of tramadol and 72 kilograms of skunk, a strain of cannabis. Not less than 34,520 capsules of tramadol were found concealed in different compartments of a Toyota Corolla car marked GAN 102AR intercepted along Zaki Bayam, Wukari Road on Monday the 3rd of November while the driver Aliyu Samela, 25, was arrested. The opioids were loaded from Onitsha, Anambra State, and heading to Cameroon. In another operation in Taraba, NDLEA officers on Thursday the 6th of November arrested a suspect Felix Tanko Shindu, 28, with 15,020 capsules of tramadol at Kasuabera ATC in Ado-Kola local government area. In Kogi State, NDLEA operatives on patrol along Akene, Lokoja Highway on Wednesday the 5th of November intercepted a consignment of 7.600 kilograms loud, a strong strain of cannabis. A follow-up operation in Abuja led to the arrest of the owner, Chukwunonso Anis, 40, while no fewer than 175,000 pills of opioids were recovered from another consignment at the location same day. 3 suspects, Olayide Oyadaran, 39, Abdul Salam, 28, and Opeyemi Tijani, 39, were on Wednesday the 5th of November nabbed at Abuja, Kaduna tollgate with 769 kilograms skunk being conveyed in a truck marked Tray 897B, coming from Lagos en route to Ondo State and heading to Kano. A 73-year-old Grandpa James Ugbedo was on Friday the 7th of November arrested in a cannabis plantation at Igbeshi Forest, Imiakebo, Etsiko East Local Government Area, Edo State where 1,459.75 kilograms skunk was destroyed and 5.6 kilograms of same substance evacuated, while 70-year-old Grandma Mrs. Comfort Adudu was nabbed at Onopa, Yenagoa, Bielsa State with 5 kilograms skunk on Tuesday the 4th of November. With the same vigor, commands and formations of the agency across the country continued their war against drug abuse, WADA, sensitization activities to schools, worship centers, workplaces and communities among others in the past week. These include WADA sensitization lecture to students and staff of Transfiguration Seminary Secondary School, Abakaliki, Ebonyi, Day Secondary School, Sabonkasua Kontagora, Niger State, Emmanuel College High School, SNR, Ibadan, Oyo State, Government Girls Secondary School, Ilela, Sokoto, Government Day Secondary School, Namtari, Adamawa and NURTW leaders and members in Birnin Kebbi State, among others. While commending the officers and men of SOP, VFCM, Tincan, Edo, Taraba, Kaduna, Kogi, Niger and Bielsa commands for the various successful operations, Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Baba Marwa, retired, enjoined them and their colleagues across the country to continue with the ongoing balanced approach to the drug control efforts of the agency. The dismantling of yet another clandestine laboratory for the production of Colorado and other dangerous synthetic substances and the arrest of the kingpin behind it in Lekki, coming barely a week after similar actions were taken against another cartel in Ajawa State, Lagos, shows that these are no doubt the first in the series of what will be many strikes against merchants of death who prey on the weak in our communities. Let it be known to those still hiding in the dark that the NDLEA, supported by our local and international law enforcement partners, will continue to hunt them and bring them to justice, Marwa added. Signed, Femi Babafemi, Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA, on Sunday the 9th of November 2025. 5 drug kingpins bagged 21 years imprisonment over Gabon, Australia bond cocaine, opioids. Forfeit cash, luxury vehicles to federal government. 5 members of some international organized criminal groups, IOCG, recently arrested by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, in connection with the seizure of 68.9 kilograms cocaine and tramadol at the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, MMIA, Ikeja, Lagos, have been sentenced to combined 21 years imprisonment. The trio of Olasupo Michael Oladameji, Muayazi Adamola Ogunbiyi, and Sola Adegoke, who were leaders of one of the cartels, were arrested following the seizure of 17.9 kilograms of cocaine concealed in textile materials and local charms going to Sydney, Australia at the export shed of the MMIA Lagos on the 26th of August 2025. In the course of investigation, 20.5 kilograms of Canadian loud, a strain of cannabis, were recovered from Ogunbiyi's home in Lekki, and a black Range Rover SUV marked RBC 459EJ found in Adegoke's residence in Ikeja GRA. They were subsequently arraigned on 5 counts in charge number FHC L 925C 2025 before Justice Musa Kakaki of the Federal High Court, Lagos, on the 30th of October 2025. The accused persons later pleaded guilty to the charges against each of them. Delivering his judgment on the 31st of October, Justice Kakaki sentenced each of them to 5 years imprisonment without the option of fine, bringing the total number of years in jail for the 3 of them to 15 years. The court further ordered that the Range Rover SUV and a Toyota Venza car seized from the convicts in the course of the investigation be forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria. Similarly, 2 kingpins of another syndicate, Obunike Joseph Obachukwu and Uzorchukwu Godspower Chukwura, were arrested by NDLEA operatives following the seizure of 2.60 kilograms cocaine and 27.90 kilograms tramadol concealed in motor spare parts being taken to Gabon through the Lagos airport on the 19th of July 2025. At the end of investigation, the duo were charged and arraigned before Justice Ambrose Louis Alagoa of the Federal High Court, Lagos, on 6 counts in charge number FHC L 980C. Upon their arraignment on Tuesday the 4th of November, they both pleaded guilty, and after a review of the facts of the case, The two defendants were convicted and sentenced to 3 years imprisonment or payment of a fine of 2 million nairas each in lieu of jail, while the 4 million nairas paid by Obanike to bribe NDLEA officers was ordered forfeited to the federal government. Signed, Femi Babafemi, Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA, on Friday the 7th of November 2025.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.